Hey guys, I'm here today to try out a new full face of makeup from yesstyle, and this campaign is cruelty-free makeup specifically, so every single product in this video is cruelty-free. It was a really nice thing to center a campaign around, so I'm really hoping these products work for me, and let's hop right in. So what's actually interesting today is that I'll be using eyeshadow sticks for the first time. I've never tried any sort of formula like this. So instead of shadow, we've got these, which concerns me a bit because usually I prime my eyelids with concealer first as like a base for the color to show up on, and I'm really hoping that the eyeshadow sticks will not smudge my base off. Like, I don't know how that's gonna mix, but we're still gonna try it. So we're gonna hop into this new concealer. It is Luna's Long Lasting Tip Concealer, and I believe this is probably the lightest shade. I usually always try to go for the lightest shade because I am extremely pale and I've definitely had issues with things being too dark on me, which I'm really hoping this one won't be. So, okay, packaging, applicator, let a lot of focus, there we go. Okay, so let's see how this works as a base. Definitely already looks a tad bit too dark for my skin tone and a little bit too yellow for my skin tone, but we'll see how it blends out. Yeah, you can see that that's definitely a little dark for me, but it blended out very nicely and it's not creasing yet, which is good because I usually get a lot of creasing on my lids. Yeah, so I would ordinarily set with a powder eyeshadow over this, but since we're using the cream sticks today, I'm gonna hold off on that and see how the formulas interact, because I feel like putting cream over shadow would make things even more difficult. These are pretty much primarily available in shimmery shades, but there is this one matte brown shade that I really wanted to try. It's like a cool toned medium sort of brown, and I do want to like play around with some different things, so I kind of want to put it all over the eye for one and then try and like blend it into the crease for the other and maybe use the white one in some different ways. So okay, that gives really fast and nice coverage. Okay, so far I'm pretty impressed, but I'm gonna see how this blends out, like if I can take a brush and work with it a little bit into my crease. So if I were to just go in with an ordinary brush. Huh, that's not bad at all. I'm actually gonna take it a tad bit higher then. Wow, that blended right into my base. Okay, that was a lot less finicky than I was expecting. You know what? I think I'm vibing with eyeshadow sticks. That was significantly faster than like patting on eyeshadow onto my eyelid if I can just like quickly draw it on like a crayon type of tool. Nice, okay, I like that. Okay, you know what? Since it came out so well, I take that back. I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other eye because I am liking this. Wow, that is smooth. Okay, I was not expecting it to be that easy to work with, to be honest, but like the same brush I normally use for eyeshadow blended it out perfectly. Okay, I'm gonna do my makeup a tiny bit out of order again on camera because I wanna like test it out as best I can. And this is Purito's Cica Clearing BB Cream. And it looked like, again, like the shade might be a tad bit dark for me, but I've heard people say in the reviews that once you blend it out, it works fine. And it's also a little bit like ashier toned, if you can see, which is good, I think, because I have like a bit of a more pink undertone, and if it's too yellowy, like you can see like the concealer around my eyes doesn't quite blend with my skin tone. So I'm hoping this might help neutralize that a little bit. So I'm gonna squeeze this onto my hand. Yeah, definitely, like, you can tell it looks a tad bit dark, but it's not so bad. And normally I don't put foundation on my forehead because I don't really have a ton of discoloration or anything going on, but now that we have this concealer, I think I'm gonna have to put it on my forehead. Okay, let's dab her in. Okay, yeah, that's a little dark. It is kind of blending out decently, though. Okay, you know what? I actually really like this. I was concerned that it was going to be too dark, but once I blended it in, it matches my skin tone pretty well. Like, the difference between my face and my neck isn't terribly drastic. I can definitely work with this, and the finish is so nice. It's on the lighter coverage side, but very glowy and pretty unlike any other face product I have, I would say. As someone with very dry skin, I feel like it definitely gives me that nice glow, and it doesn't like stick to patches and things like that, so I really like that. I'm hoping it also won't crease as much as some of my other foundations in like my smile lines here and around my nose and places like that, but we will see. So far, I really like the finish. Okay, I'm gonna throw on my brows and be right back. Honestly, by this point, any other like face product, foundation, whatever that I have would have creased here by now, but this one is holding very strong. Obviously, I'll need a longer time to really tell, but for now, like, I can definitely tell you anything would have already creased here and it hasn't. That is very impressive. Okay, I really just want to coat my eyes right now in this mint shadow over top because I feel like it would look so pretty. I love mixing mint with like these cool toned browns and then white, which I have that other eyeshadow stick which I'm planning to use, but I think I'm gonna save that till after the lip swatches because I feel like it might clash a little bit with the reds, but she's coming. Okay, we're on to another slightly scary part, which is the under eye concealer, because I can very clearly tell the shade is not right for me, but you know what, we're gonna work with it. So I at least want to see what the formula is like. I feel like I'm going to end up just buying lightening drops pretty soon and like lightening all like my new K-beauty products because nothing really matches my skin tone, but I really love the formulas of the product, so if I can just get it to match me, then I would be using this all the time. That is not so bad once it blends into the foundation. I'm also going to set it, so that should make it better. Yeah, so a tad bit yellow, but it's definitely workable, and I'm gonna see how this holds up while I finish the rest of my makeup. So far, no creasing yet, so that's good. Okay, so now I want to take this eyeshadow stick under my eye. So we're gonna... That barely even needs blending, I feel like, but we're still gonna blend. I'm still taken aback at how easy those are to use. Okay, I feel like I'm changing my mind every 2 seconds about what I want to do, but we're going in with the shadow now. I want to see this. I tested on the back of my hand here and it is a vibe. Let's put her on there. Oh my god. Yes, now this is my vibe. This has brought me joy. Guys, this BB cream is insane. It's not even creasing in my forehead wrinkles or on the sides of my mouth. Like, it's not creasing anywhere. That's insane. Okay, now let's inner corner highlight with the white shadow stick. And I completely forgot to tell you the name. It's called Radium Shining Pearl Eyeshadow Stick. It's honestly like really big to just shove in my inner corner, but we're gonna try and see what happens. I'll try to be delicate. Okay, I see that. Not bad. I am getting some concealer on it though, so I feel like I might honestly just like take a brush and put it on myself instead of like putting this directly on my eye. I feel like that would work equally as well. Blend it out a bit. Let me try what I was talking about where I just take the brush to the product on here and I'll try to brow bone highlight with that. Ooh! It definitely comes out a little more like glittery here than like solid if I use the brush, but it looks cute. Since I'm not using it over like a large surface, let me swatch it. Ooh, yeah, see, looks really nice on the swatch. I would love this all over my eyelid. I'll definitely have to try that soon in a video. Okay, so our next cruelty-free makeup product is this Hello Kitty Kathy doll little blush, and it is so cute. You can see it has a little puff, so I'm just gonna stick my fingers in there, and then you lift up this plastic cap, which with my nails is a tad bit tricky. Okay, got it up. Then it comes with like a plastic seal here, which I'll try to take out. And then here she is in all her glory. Okay, now let's take the puff and go in. Okay, got a tiny bit. I don't want to like overkill it. Oh, yeah, see, that's a lot. Okay, yeah, so intensity control is going to take a little bit of practice. I'm just gonna soften that up a little bit. Much better. Okay, noted. Be careful with how much you pick up. Like a soft tap should probably do. See if I can do a little better on this side. Definitely better, but I would still probably go over it and tap out a little bit of this intensity. The shade is a little dark for me once again. Like, as I've said with just about everything, I'm super pale, so anything even remotely on the darker side just shows up a little more intense on my skin. But once I blend it in like that, it's very pretty. I forgot to put on mascara. Okay, now that I'm looking back, I think it wouldn't hurt to set the eyeshadow with like a matching powder shade over top, because in the crease, it is like, you can see little sort of lines because it's a cream product. So I probably would try to set it in the crease area specifically, but over the top of the lid, I don't think that's really going to be an issue. So finally we have a few lip products to try out, and I'll do little swatches of each one. We're going to start with the lightest one, and the one that I am the most sad to use because it is so freaking pretty. I'm sure you guys have seen these at least once at some point online, but it's these floral lipsticks with like the gold glitter and the flower inside. Oh, it's so beautiful. I feel so sad having to use this. Like, obviously I want to use it, but it's just so pretty. That's like one of those things that you just don't want to mess up. Like, I have this thing where like I hate, or like I love using new products for the first time, but I also hate it because I feel like I'm ruining like the perfect fresh newness of it. I don't know if I'm the only one with this problem. Probably not. There's no point in just having it sit there, go to waste, right? So let's start with this one because I think it's supposed to give like a very sheer pink like chapsticky kind of effect, so... Oh, I'm sorry, little guy. Let's do this. Oh, that is pretty. You can definitely see it got pinker. Wow, that's so interesting. Like, it looks perfectly clear, but it does leave, like, this pink tint to your lips. Smells really nice, too. It does have, like, a sweet floral scent, but it's not too overpowering either. That is so cute. Very moisturizing, too. It feels very, like, chapsticky. Honestly, I'm even feeling, like, a tiny bit of a tingling once I rub it in. So maybe it'll even have, like, a slight plumping effect. I'm not really sure. Almost tints your lips too. Okay, the other two I actually swatched yesterday on my lips just for fun because I have no self-control when it comes to lip products. We're gonna start with this one by the brand Heimish, and this is called the Varnish Velvet Lip Tint, and I have the shade Dry Rose, which is number 5. Really aesthetic little packaging. Okay. Here is the shade. Here it is, all blended out. I literally just blend by like rubbing my lips together, that's it. Quite pretty. Little on the brighter side. I feel like it's a little brighter on camera than in person, but it is relatively bright. And I feel like you can probably build it up too. Yes, you can definitely get like a slightly deeper red if you just keep layering. There we have this shade. This one did again tint my lips a little bit, but I would say the most intense and strong tint from the one I tried yesterday that like really left the color behind after I tried wiping it off was this one. And it is the Non-Sticky Dazzle Tint by Unleashia. This one definitely has like a click when you open and close it, so be mindful to fully close it the whole way. But okay. All the lip products have had like that sweet florally sort of smell. Okay, so... this one definitely has like an overall thicker consistency to it. And it also has pieces of glitter in it, which I didn't realize it would. I guess that makes sense because it's called a dazzle tint. But there are like actual bits of glitter in it, which is so pretty. I was so like shocked when I was like wiping it off yesterday. I'm like, where did I get glitter on my lips from? But it was this one. Very pretty. And we can layer this one as well. I really hope you can see like the actual pieces of glitter in this. It is beautiful. I feel like out of the lip products, the way that like it actually looks on the lips, this would have to be my favorite. Okay, now let me show you how well this one stains when you try to take it off. I just wiped the product off and it still has the glitters in it and everything. Like it really sticks to your lips. Let me see if I can do like a closer zoom in on this because it is... yeah, really pretty. So basically if you put this on, you're kind of stuck with a red lip for the day, or at least for a few hours. Like I cannot tell you how nice it is like after trying tints, because like I never really used tints before the past like month and a half or so, or however long it's been that I started trying K-beauty products. And like I would always be so worried about like taking my red lipstick off or like any sort of dark shade I was wearing, because then it would just be gone and like leave weird patches on my mouth and stuff, and like then I'd have that ring around my mouth like where the outside is still there but the inside's all gone. But I feel like this just would not give me such issues. I could eat and do like whatever I wanted and not worry about my lipstick coming off. But like obviously like the top wet layer would come off, but like the color would stay, so like it wouldn't look ridiculous. That is such like a nice relief for me. I cannot wait to actually be able to like leave the house and wear this out and make full use of its potential. Yeah, overall I would say another pretty successful trial. I'll definitely have to buy some lightning drops soon, like just so I can really fully appreciate the formula of things with the right shade for my skin tone. But aside from that, everything's great. Like especially the BB cream especially is just blowing my mind. Like still no creasing. Look how perfect and like glowy my skin looks. I love that. And I didn't even, oh my god, I forgot my highlighter. I always put on highlighter, but like even without it, look how, oh, look at that glow. I never usually have that. Oh my god, look at that. This is the highlighter, by the way. Wow. The combination of that with this foundation, or BB cream, is my new favorite thing. I am thriving. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have the links to all the products and my discount code affiliate link, all that in the description box below if you're interested, as well as all my other personal links, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.